Hello, beautiful people, and welcome back to the ABC of Excel series. Now, today we're going to be talking about one of the most powerful and commonly used functions in Excel, the if function. But before I go right into it, I want to say shout out to my girl, Peace and Waze. Thank you for the microphone suggestion, and then you can see that it was implemented. Thank you once again. Now, the if function helps you to make decisions in Excel by checking if a condition is met and returning different values based on whether it is true or it is false. Now, you can use this for grading systems, you can use it for scores grading, you can use this for sales target, expenses tracking, student scoring, and so much more. Now, the basic syntax of the if function is if logical text, value if true, value if false. Let's take a look at it. So I'm going to type if and equals to if. I'm going to open it. So we have logical test, we have value if true, and we have value if false. Now, the logical test means that this is the condition you want to check. And then the value if true means that this is the result if the condition is met. The value if false means that this is the result if the condition is not met. So let's do a quick example. I've typed my if function, and on our screen you have a student score, students exam score. They took some subjects like math, science, and so on. So we have their scores. The total score is on column K. So the total score is over 500. So we want to know those that passed and those that failed based on our criteria that we'll give it. So for example, I want to say everybody that scores 420 and above actually passed, but everybody that scores below 420 failed. So what is my logical test? My logical test is going to be equals to if I've written down. So K2 is the column where our total score is. Excel automates a lot of things. Excel understands that once you do something from the first cell, there's every possible or probability that the second cell is also going to follow likewise. So let's see what I'm trying to say. So if I say if equals F K2, so K2 is the name of the cell that our first score score is K2. You guys, made I typed K2, it highlighted it, and I actually can click on the cell as well. So if K2, our logical test is greater than or equals to, like I said, we want to use 420. Anybody that scores 420. So what is the value if true? Meaning that if the person scores if the person scores 420 and above, what should happen? Comma, the person should pass. Meaning that I should write pass for the person. So however, anybody that scores below that, however, anybody that doesn't meet this test or meet this criteria, what should happen? The person should fail. So let's type fail. And then let's close our bracket. So press enter. So voila, we say pass, we say fail, pass, and so on like that. So a lot of people passed, a lot of people failed. So we can use our filter to just filter just to see those that passed alone. And we can see we have John, David, Sarah, Michael, and so on. We can also actually check those that failed with our filter. If you want to know more about filter, check our previous videos. So that's basically is it. But there are some practical tips that you need to know. You make sure that your logical test uses the correct comparison operators like greater than, like less than, like equals to. Make sure it uses those operators, and don't always mix the inverted commas, the commas, some single quotation and double quotation. In Excel you mostly use double quotation, don't use single quotation. Sometimes if you use single quotation it might not go. Now, and I need you to understand that if functions can be multiple, can be more than one, we're going to do that in our next videos, and it can also be combined with other functions like the AND function, the OR function. We're going to do that in subsequent videos. So that is the power of the if function. It is simple but incredibly useful for decision making in Excel. Try it out and let me know in the comments how you use it. If you find this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on your notification bell so that you don't miss any video in the series. See you next time. Bye.